Okay, we're just going to go through the loadout that I used really quick for the 160 evac. I used Base Kyle as the commander, the team perk supercharged traps. For the support team, I used faster explosions, Cupid's arrow, power modulation, mega base, sure shot. And for the gadgets, I chose stationary hover turret and banner. Here we go. Here's the second attempt at the 160 evac 4-player mission in Twine Peaks. It's a solo and it's a kill, non AFK slash stall, whatever you want to call it, jail build. All right, as you can see, I'm headed to the structure right now. That's the first thing you always want to do when you go into an evac. If you have the less people load in, the better. So I go over there, I drop my banner down, and I was going to do the ear splitter to give a little boost, and then try to shoot a little bit from my deatomizer, but I didn't need to do that. The banner and everything took care of it, of all the husks. So just respawn, start setting everything up. So this is a nature storm, so we're going to build out of brick right here, and yeah, I make a few mistakes right here. I don't know why this game always gives me these like right about there, whoops. Now that's something you don't want to do when you're playing this game. You don't want to jump off the side of the map. But this is on the edge of the map. But I don't know why this game gives me these edge of maps or awkward placed builds. So I'm just gonna build the base structure, which are, you know, the walls, 3 walls on each side, and then you know, 2 tiles high and a roof. And then what I normally do for the roof also, as you'll see in a little bit, I'll block off all 4 of the corners, and then I'll put defenders in those corners, and then I'll put anti-airs in the open little areas, which would be like the center tile. But as you can see here, I'm having a massive malfunction placing down these things and then trying to jump up on the tile or onto the yeah. This part does not go very well, but hey, I do end up getting it on what, the 4th try. So there we go. Put the roof in, get rid of that because I just know that that's going to end up launching me off the side of the map. And of course, I had only one of the straight jump pads left on that other stack apparently, so that's why it switched to the directional one. And I get rid of that one just so I can have a little angle at which to jump up onto, and then of course level everything up. Now what I kind of forgot to do here early on was to place my base down up above. But I end up remembering and getting it, I think, like a few seconds after the start of the attack. So, it, you know, there was really no damage done or anything for that. And level everything up. And then here, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean about putting the side pieces on the roof like that. This is just my style, what I like to do. You can do whatever works for you, but then place the other 3 tiles on the outside like that, and then, you know, you can throw some tire traps down or something like that. Whatever you like to use. I use the tire traps because they're best off of 3 high, and then I just place them like that up above. Now I could have put some on the back side as well, but I didn't really anticipate too many husks going all the way into the back, so I just left it on the other 3 sides. And then, as you can see, I'm putting the anti-airs down, and I did actually leave room for my base, but well, and it turned out to be on the right side as well, because I mostly got attacked from the side where I did place the base. So normally, you'd probably, what I would suggest is placing the base closer to the side that is going to get attacked the most, or just maybe place it in the center if you really want to. But you just kind of look at everything that's getting covered by the base, especially if you don't have mega base inside your support crew. Then you're getting shorthanded by one tile. And then I'm placing my defenders up there right now. Normally I don't do this so early because they start shooting and waking up all the other husks and wasting ammo. But I felt that, giving the time constraints and such, that I'll just go ahead and place them, because I don't want to end up being down on the ground and out of time and not have any defenders out. So I went ahead and placed them and gave them the obliterators. Now they'll shoot through walls with the obliterator. So it works kind of well with that. Now these, I think they're either energy or maybe they're physical obliterators, so they're not actually, set up as the best, perk for nature husks, like it's fire. But it does some damage to them. And then I'm just trying to figure out what I can craft here and there. Apparently I was running out of carved twine, so I didn't get to craft too many of those. I'll need to start farming for some carved twine, get those trees. And then here, I'm just trying to figure out a little map of how they're going to come through here, and I kind of mess up on a little part over here. But and then I put extra block off over on that side right here where I'm building, and just trying to cover it up. Make sure that they that you can path them as the way that you want to path them as much as possible, because otherwise they're just going to come in from any direction, and you don't want that, because then it's just going to make you like spam so many traps all over the place, and it's going to be kind of harder to take care of them. But as you see, I'm putting like extra traps out here, and like honestly, it wasn't really needed for that, but you never know. Sometimes these 160s can get really, really dirty, really messy quickly. So, I guess you can't be too cautious on that. So this is just some extra block off over here and another little trap tunnel off of this side, which unfortunately, well, it did get used a little bit, but they actually ended up coming from kind of down below that area right there, where I didn't have it trapped off or anything, but it was still all right. We managed to, or I should say I managed to pull through, and the defenders, thankfully, they did a pretty decent job for once. I think they earned their bread and butter on this mission. Usually, all they're good for is just being on their knees screaming, "Help! Help!" or "I could use more ammo." But today, I gave them enough, and I, put them in check and told them, "Now listen, I need your support." And they took care of things. And right here, I'm having a problem trying to upgrade. It wouldn't let me for some reason, but I got it fixed. And then just throwing on some extra little wall punchers and some damage, from the darts and stuff like that. This mission really did go through a lot of brick. When you're playing by yourself and you're doing everything by yourself, and it can kind of go down pretty quickly. So you got to watch that. That's one thing when you're doing missions solos. Maybe you could try to figure out where you can put possibly like wood or steel or whatever other material that you need to use aside from your main material. Because now see this on the ground over here, like for the walls and stuff, you want to put the brick because it's a nature thing, and so if they're going to be meleeing it and stuff like that, then it's going to be best to use that. Now there are some missions that would require you to use a different material, and you just kind of go about using that material then instead. And then maybe like for some floors or something, you can choose to use wood or something else. That way you don't go down with one material all the way. It kind of helps you out a little bit. And now I was lucky enough not to get the explosive death bomb or wall weakening on this mission. And this was done like right before reset. So this was really the only other mission that I could get in for these modifiers. Now see, the clock has started now. It's counting down, and this is right where I realized, oh, I didn't put my base down. So I go to jump up, and I figure out, it's like, ooh, I didn't really leave a spot. Well, here we go. I'm going to place it right here. But like I said, that kind of turned out all right, because they did come from the south a lot right there, and then they kind of came from that like northwest area, and they did end up destroying some of my walls over there as well, but we still managed to pull through. The base did end up taking some damage in the end, but it was above 50%. I think we ended somewhere around 75% health on it, so not too bad. And like not my best performance for a 160 solo, but it's pretty decent. We made it, and it's always satisfying when you could do something like this on a solo mission, which is really designed for 4 players. But you test your skill and your character and your build and stuff by doing this, and it's fun too. I'd definitely suggest other people getting to do this and try it out. It's really rewarding when you do this and you pass it. Even if you don't pass it, you're gonna learn something from what you did. Okay, so sure, it's going to be a waste of mats and time and stuff because you failed it, but you're going to learn from it. So you want to look back at what you did right and what you did wrong, and you're going to say, okay, I could have done this. Maybe I could have put more traps over here. Maybe I could design the wall or the trap tunnel better over in this location. So you're learning something from what you're doing. And that's what's good. Now here I'm checking around because I noticed that I have a little bit of damage, and then I find the spot right there where they broke through and put the wall up. Now these other 2 spots over here that I left open, it wasn't really necessary to place a wall there because there was that little like trench kind of going down. So that kind of saved me right there. And of course these darn smashers that like to break through these walls. And see, I still did end up putting up a wall there. I don't know, it's just probably habit, I guess, and things happen like that. But I just keep placing the wall there to try to prevent these other little husks, the husky husk and the husklings and stuff like that, just in case if they do get through, like they were getting close to getting in right there, that would have just taken more damage on the structure or on the shelter. So I want to try to make sure that you know, it stalls it as much as possible, so you know, maybe like the traps or something can you know, eventually kill him or whatever. And then we did have this epic husky as a boss, and lucky me, I got it as trap vulnerable. So the traps took care of pretty much everything on there. I think I might have shot at it a couple times, but you know, I didn't really have to do much. The traps on the backside ended up actually, I think I did put some wall darts on the backside, right? And then see, they came hard and heavy right there on that wall, and I kept having to replace it over and over, and eventually I ran out of wall darts right there, and it auto switched and put wall lights there. So you know, honestly, there's no necessarily wrong trap to put on a structure like that. I mean, if you have some wall lights and you put up, you know, as long as, you know, either you're going to be there or you're going to have some other type of traps up from up above that can actually do some damage, then that will be beneficial for you. But if you're, unless you're trying to go for, you know, a stall build or something like that, then, you know, put whatever you need to put for, you know, stalling and keeping them from, you know, getting killed and stuff. But that's not what this mission was about. This one was, you know, fully intended to be a kill mission from the beginning. I like to do kill missions more than any AFK jail stall type of builds, just because they're fun. Too many people nowadays, they're just stuck on the jail builds. And you know, it's fine if you're gonna do it. I don't, you know, I don't care. I'm not, you know, saying anything bad about those people, but it's just there's I don't know, something fun about actually fighting and trying to you know, maybe do as much damage or you know, build it in such a way that, you know, it can, you know, withstand these creatures. Now you see they broke through that block off again right there, but this was it right there. We made it, and that was it. So we're gonna fast forward to the rewards screen and show you what we ended up getting for the rewards. Not too bad for it, but thank you guys so much for watching this, and I challenge you guys to do the same thing. So, you know, launch into a 160, start building it solo, and play it. See how you do, and let me know. All right. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Or you can follow me over there on Twitch. That's where I stream mostly, and we do a whole bunch of different games that we stream. This is one of them here, but I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good week. Look at that. Look at that hero XP. 1 million. That's pretty impressive for one 164 player mission. $170 gold. Not bad. 70 survivor. Okay. 415 Reaper, 290 amped up, 132 pirate tickets. And since we finished off that boss, which luckily for us was a trap vulnerable one, copper haywire storm. And extra gold for it.